Hey guys, Connor Powers, deadredhitting.com. In this video, what I'm going to talk to you about is 3 sequential drills that I will use to help players of all ages, even down to as young as 7, 8 years old, understand how to use the ground to create power, to create leverage. First thing that I'll do is it's called a skater jump, where you have the hitter, the player, just basically what they're going to do. Let me move this out of the way here. What they're going to do is they're going to start here and they're going to jump off of one leg. One thing I want you to notice is how I load into my right leg. Essentially what you're just going to have them do, most players have done these at some point before in a speed and agility routine or workout or whatever. And what you do again, so you're going to load here and get them to jump as far as they can. One of the things I want you to notice is 1, how I'm loading, 2, how I get all the way into my backside and into my glute so I can push off. A lot of times hitters really struggle with the leverage part of that. So what I'll do is I'll have them do 4 or 5 of those until they really feel that. Next, I'll have them pick up a medicine ball. All right, and then what I'll have them do with the medicine ball, load into the backside, step, toss from there. What I want them to do is I want them to understand how to get loaded here and then use that leverage just like they did in the skater to push off and throw that medicine ball. So after about 4 or 5 of those, then I'll actually have them get in their stance and take a swing, where now we're going to be focusing on getting loaded into that right side just like the skater, stepping and hitting. All right, and this is something that's really effective to help them understand how to use their legs to create that power, because so many of the young hitters, or really even hitters in high school, who don't have a lot of pop with their lower half, just don't understand how to use that lower half. So those are 3 really easy drills that you can use in sequence, just like I just showed you, to help hitters perform and help hitters understand how to use their lower half better.
So here's a quick example of Nolan Arenado, and you can just see how he gets loaded into his backside here. And I've got this demo of what I just showed you here a second ago of getting loaded into that right side and then exploding out of it, just using the medicine ball here. So this is just a good example of how you can learn how to get loaded into that backside. And you take a look here at Arenado as he goes to load. You can see how he really does a good job of getting loaded into that hip, loaded into that backside, and you can see how he's kind of creating that same angle that you do when you're doing that skater jump. As I go back here, that one's a little bit vertical as an example, but ideally you want to be able to get on more of an angle as you jump off. So ideally you want to be more loaded into this position on your right side. And even though I'm getting a little bit vertical in that video, I do that. I like to use that drill just to teach and train hitters how to understand how to get essentially loaded into that back leg and be able to hold that energy and then be able to shoot off. So you'll see here in Arenado as he continues throughout the rest of his swing, he's fully loaded in that backside. Now he's holding on to it as he's striding. And now as he comes down, now it's time to explode and unload that backside. So these are a few really simple drills you can do with players of all ages to help them understand how to use their lower half much better.
If you haven't yet, make sure you go to deadredhitting.com, check out our free videos. We also have hitting analysis and a daily practice plan called DRH 2.0. In that practice plan, what I do is I email you, your son, or your daughter, if she plays softball, a step-by-step daily practice plan that shows them exactly what they do or what they need to do if they want to reach their goals and perform at their highest level as a hitter.